Hello everyone. Hello loyal subscribers and newcomers. This is R. We're testing out a new game today. Let's get started. So, if you don't know what this game is, well, that's not such a huge mystery really. It's pretty new. It actually came out 2 days ago. I've been waiting to get in, basically, for various reasons, but now we're here. I wanted to do some coverage videos sooner, but we're on now. We're going to do a video about the character creation and the very beginning of the game. And the first one is going to be a whole series. Basically, it's a weekend of this game. The game is called Darkfall Unholy Wars. It is, what many people have described to me anyway, the game that Darkfall the original should have been. Darkfall the original came out a few years ago. I actually didn't play it. I pre-ordered it, and then they had a terrible launch. They had like a horrible launch, like one of the worst launches in the history of MMOs, as I recall. So I changed my mind after a while. Never played it. I always wanted to though, but I'm sort of like, if it takes too long within a game's life and I still haven't played it, then I probably won't play it, unfortunately. So I'm very excited for this game. Their launch hasn't been too bad, as I understand it. Granted, I'm not on the very first wave to go in here. It was supposed to come out like 5 months ago, actually, in the late 2012. Then they changed their mind and I went into a 5 months beta instead. And I think that is reasonable. Wait till it's finished. Way too few developers do that. So yeah, about what I know about Darkfall, the original, is that it was renowned for being super hardcore. Not permadeath, but like corpse camping death type of death. PvP pretty much everywhere. Lose all your loot if you die. And a lot of mass battles and very battle-centric, very PvP-centric, pretty much nothing but PvP, except it's also a sandbox game with a lot of town building, like player housing, player cities, player towns, like that, boat building, and crafting, and la and all that kind of things, and very evil mobs. So this being the game that Darkfall 1 should have been, they should improve, or should have possibly improved on the problems that Darkfall 1 had. I'm calling it Darkfall 1, this is called Darkfall the Unholy Wars, without the D. Alright, enough chatting from me. That was just to illustrate how I don't really know much, if anything, about the game, except I want to try it out. Right, let's look at the races. So we have the Mercians. They're like your humans, basically. Orcs are, well, they are orcs. Tuvar. They're like some kind of a dwarf human half-breed, or descendants of dwarves that likes techno-magic or techno-magical somethings. I don't know. Mahirim. Isn't Mahirim like something out of Lord of the Rings? Like the horse people? Well, there's something Ahirim at least in Lord of the Rings. I don't know which Ahirim it is, but anywho, so these are a slave race. Well, they were a slave race anyway, they're not anymore as I understand it. And yeah, they're the youngest race basically on Aegon, isn't that what it's called? Let's see. Click. Aegon, yeah, that's the continent or world or whatever they live in. Then we have the Mirdain. Those are your elves. There they are, stuck up, forest-dwelling, typical old ancient elf people. And then you have the Alfari, which is basically your dark elves, I'd say. So, next step. Skin color. Well, I'm actually not going to be one of those guys. Can I go back? Back, please. There we go. I'm going to be an orc. I don't know. I don't know the racial traits or if there is such a thing. But we're going to find out. Well, we're going to be a pretty bright orc with white hair. That sounds good. White hair, various faces. Oh yeah, probably gonna have one of those. And yeah, as I said, there's going to be... that seems to be in every game, that facial mask. Decent graphics though on the face, I have to say. Darkfall 1 didn't have the best graphics, by a long shot. But that's not really the important part of these kind of games either. And when I say these kinds of games, I mean this is not for everyone. Absolutely not. I'm not even sure if it's for me. Might be too hardcore for me even. But I'll give it a shot. I've been looking forward for this for a long time. We're going to go with the stripe that we saw in the beginning, that one. Because it matches the hairdo. And so no hair, thingamajig, bones in it, ponytail, spikes. Not sure how the sound volume is, by the way. I'm sorry if it's too loud, the music. I haven't seen a sound option yet. Is there one? No, escape does nothing. I think we're going to go with the bone thing. Yeah. Beard on an orc. More bones. Kind of goes into his chest a little. More than a little. Probably not gonna... I would like that one, but it's too long. I'll go with that one then. Piercings. Are those piercing right out of his jaw? They are indeed. Okay. Now that's just too much, I think, if we use those. Nose ACC. Ah, bone. Yeah, we need a bone in the nose. Nose bone. That one looks great. Earrings. More bones. Oh no, wrong bone. There we go. What does that bone do? Oh, no, anyway, we're going to go full bone on this guy. Okay. Extra ACC. Oh, man. Oh yeah. Well, if I do this, I can't basically not... Well, that one looks better. Kind of the stripe kind of messes up though if I use that. Well, we don't have to have every decal in the game, so let's go next step. Okay, so one difference, as I understand it, from the original game is that in the original game, in Darkfall, you had no classes, or you would skill up basically whatever and become whatever, and I think, and I might be wrong, I think you could actually have every skill in the game. Here they have more preset classes kind of things. Let's see. No, actually you have more like you have, I think I read about this, I think you have a primary class and a secondary class, whereas you can have, like, even if with warrior skills is my secondary skills, I can still use all of the warrior abilities eventually. It's just it's going to be more expensive for me to use them as opposed to my primary class. So let's see. Let me just read through this and I'll summarize. Okay, back. I've read the whole things. I might have been full of shit with what I said before with the primary and secondary stuff, by the way. Let's find out later. I'm completely new at this. So warrior, well, it's your warrior, and they have like two specials here. It's interesting. Battle brand, like some defense specialty. It's basically like thorns, I guess. Deflect. Oh, no, actually, yeah, it's like thorns. Basically, you return damage to people that hit you. You also have berserk, and yeah, it's like aerial damage, collateral damage, cleave type damage. Skirmisher is your rogue slash archer type character. Their specialties are brawler. You draw almost supernatural abilities from your body, able to leap and tumble in battle like a frenzied tornado. And Deadeye is a master marksman. So yeah, he's like a rogue archer type. Elementalist, well, here's your mage with fire and air magic. And then you have your primalist, which is your healer. Life magic and law, which seems to me to be D-spells or debuffs and buffs perhaps. So surprisingly traditional classes here. I don't know what they bring to the mix though. I'm curious as to whether there are like any racial restrictions on classes. I'm gonna check that out actually. We're gonna lose our face though, but if I change it, will it go back to the default? No, it keeps it. Let's see, these humans would have basically everything, right? It's the same classes. Oh, and one more thing, do they have the same specials? All of them? Yeah, they do. Okay. So there's no difference there. Good thing that we kept our looks even though we changed it. So I'm going to go with I think we're going to do the warrior thing first. I'm most interested in the primalist actually, but it's probably a more complicated class to start off with. Ah, warrior schools. This might be our primary and secondary stuff. Okay, so I can't mix like a primalist and a warrior, but I can change which is my primary and secondary warrior school. So you have like your berserker and your tank. And excuse me if I don't use World of Warcraft terms too well, because I haven't played that game for years. So let's see, Battlebrand. Should I go defense? This is probably not going to be a late game character for me, so I'm going to go with the berserker as primary and the defense stuff as secondary. So I'll get Maelstrom, Repel, Stampede, Roar, Pulverize, all those things sounds cool. Foebringer, Bandage, Bandage is good. Spellbane, Stinging Ripicid. So being that this is such whoa, let me type please. Type. Can I? Hold on, I can't type. I can only random names? What? That's weird. Oh, there we go, okay. Being that this is such a combat focused game, the skills supposedly are set up in a way so that they are like more like a first-person shooter kind of, I don't know, controls. Not first person though, but still, like not so many active at the same time as I understand it. I'm just really referring to things I've sporadically read while waiting for the game for a long time. Let's wait till it's done loading, right? Okay. We're in game. We're going to do the tutorial. WASD, really? Okay, sprint by holding shift. Walk slowly by holding control. Jump by space. C to crouch. H to rest. Kind of big, this window, isn't it? Okay, and WASD to get back up. Mouse wheel to equip the Dawn Blade. Okay, apparently I did that now. I want to see my character. R to unshade a weapon. An equipped weapon. This will also happen automatically when you swing at an enemy using your left mouse button. R or the button, okay. Follow the path until you reach the training area. You know what, I think I need to set up some graphics in here. Holy moly, there's a lot of menus. Let me have a look at this. I seem unable to set up graphics from in-game. I think I did the maximum, but let's see, I can Z to toggle this stuff. Z, I mean. Okay. Okay, so you have like your target in front of you. Swing, swingering, swingering. Oh my god, these menus are unfamiliar to me. Okay. Which path? Follow the path. Okay, well, okay. So, I've played so many games lately where things are being drawn on the ground for you that just normal paths are strange to me. What? Strike at a training dummy. By approaching it, aiming your crosshairs onto it, and clicking your left mouse button. So this reminds me slightly of, what is that? It's like an upside down waterfall. Interesting. Let's go to the training dummies. Is something going down when I'm sprinting? I can't really see which bar controls my sprinting. I have a lot of interesting interface stuff here. We'll probably go through that in the next episode. Swing it. Yeah. V, parry. Scroll through your quick slot using the mouse wheel and find the Dawn Bow. Click the mouse wheel to unshade it. Ah, okay, in the middle there. Ah, now in first person. When you have weapons, okay. Hold down the left mouse button to draw and aim your bow, let go, release the arrow. Pressing R will shade your weapons. This works for any skill. Good to know. Oh, come on. I'm such a downer. I thought there would be like a chook. Okay. Slightly less than I had expected on that effect, but that doesn't mean the world. So this is like Little Big Planet? Or, graphics pretty good, I'd say. Much better than the first one. Okay, so hold down the left, yeah, okay, we did that. And R, there we shaded it. Are we done? Did I do something with the... Are we done right now? Sort of. How many arrows do I have? Are we like... Next, please. What does it want me to do? Is that it, or... I've done all the things. Come on, tutorial. What do you want me to do? Oh, maybe that one. Ah, okay, so not the... Okay, I see, I see. There we go. Press escape to enter the graphical user interface mode. Press B to open your inventory. This can be done in action mode as well as the GUI. This is my inventory. I have a Dawn Blade, a Dawn Staff, and arrows. Yeah, because I have the bow on. Press P to open your paper doll. This can be done in action mode as well as GUI mode. Paper doll. Aha, add your Dawn Staff to the quick slots by dragging it to an empty slot beneath your paper doll. I'm liking the interface now that I'm starting to understand it. Quick slot here, so these are like the things I can swap in between. Armored things. Pressing escape again. Now scroll the mouse wheel, and now I have the staff. And let's equip the staff. Oh, how was that again? Mouse wheel. There we go. How do I third person myself? F some things don't do... Oh! No, F some things don't do anything. Attack the magic totem. There's a picture of the magic totem. Where it be? Is this it? Yes. Ah, it's okay. It's not a staff for hitting. It's magic. It's kind of unsatisfactory, the effects and the sound effects of the weapons so far, I feel. But oh well. Select the heal self from the right radial wheel by simply keeping Alt and your right mouse button pressed. Select the spell and release the button. The skill is now set on the right action slot. Huh? Alt and the right mouse button. Ah, and I got a radial menu. How smart. And now I can choose heal self. And now I have that there. Now that heal self is in your right action slot, you may cast it with the right mouse button. Heal self. I have to invent my own effects in this game because the sound effects are not impressive at the moment. Zoom. I think I might have to boost up that part of the volume and lower the freaking waterfall over there. Press tab to bring up your radial wheel configuration. Oh man, so many things here. Okay, drag and drop the light skill onto any slot on your right radial menu. Light. Okay. I did it. Didn't I? It's here. Middle. Isn't it light? Any slot on your right radial menu. Oh, the right one. Man. There we go. Cast light by right-clicking with your mouse. What does light do? I did cast light by right-clicking with your mouse. I'm waiting for a timer on the light. No, it's heal self. Hold on. How do I, like... tab... light... No, that's heal self. Where's the light? I already... Oh my god, so many things. How did I... I just did this. It was like... Alt... Oh, that's how I get into... first person. Or third person.
No, it's not. Okay, I understand. It's weapon based. Let me find this out. Oh yeah, I remember. Alt, right click, choose light. There we go. Right clicking. Boom. I'm not sure what that did. Walk further down through the vale till you reach the hide tents. We shall work through. It is first person in any ranged kind of thing. It's first person, it appears. Hide tents all the way down there. So it seems we had time for a little bit more than a character creator in this episode. Nothing interesting in the sense of combat and stuff, but it's nice to get the main learning experience of the game in the first episode. The main one in, yeah, you know what I mean. There is like a stamina thing here somewhere because I stopped running. This is not a hide tent. It's all the way down there. You know, this like these tents here, they do remind me of Mortal Online in a sense, but not quite. It's not as dark and as sharply colored as... Oh, those don't look friendly. Hello, I have reached a hide tent. I think you want me to reach a flag. And I think... Oh, maybe they are friendly since I'm an orc, I guess. Oh, they didn't do anything. Yet. Okay, we go to there. Kill a shadow imp and open its grave. Its grave? Oh, that was easy. Ah, there's his grave. Here, shadow imp rests in peace. F. Enter the shadowy cave while avoiding the shadow golem. Oh. No, thank you. The shadow imps, you can go into the shadow. Dangerous. Well, that will be our mission for the next episode, guys. Keep checking back this weekend if you're watching right as I release these. Otherwise, we'll do quite a few videos on this, and if you're watching it a bit later, there is already a few videos on this. Most of which are more interesting than this one. I'll see you around, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye. Ooh! It's always when I'm ending an episode. Ah.